You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You got no chance. No chance at all. You got no chance. No chance at all. You got no chance.
So, again, I don't know what the hell's going on. All I know is what they report to me, but they report to me so many damn things. And nobody really seems to know what the fuck is going on, because nobody should know what the fuck is going on. Because these are high-level negotiations between foreign nations that are trying to just destroy each other. So we need to have some, a certain degree of fucking professionalism with this shit or whatever. Like, I don't know. But Donald Trump just kind of decided there was a ceasefire agreement, I think. I don't know. Because he said, alright, look, we're going to let you guys kind of finish up whatever you're doing, right? And then there's going to be a ceasefire. And there's going to be a 12-hour ceasefire for Israel and a 12-hour ceasefire for, I don't know what the fuck that even means. And then after 24 hours, war's over. And I'm like, okay, like I don't know what that means exactly. Why is there 12 hours for each nation? Whatever. Okay, so ceasefire. And then Israel goes, oh, in like 6 hours we got to do this? Okay. And so they're like, well, bomb the shit out of them for the next 6 hours. And Iran is like, man, I don't know about any fucking ceasefire deal. What is this shit? I'm not aware of this. And I'm like, oh my God, Donald Trump is out there cussing at the reporters. They've been fighting with each other for so long, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm going to get that clip. I'm going to be using Donald Trump saying they don't know what the fuck they're doing a lot, I think. Because that's funny. Dude, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens over the next 24 hours or whatever. Tomorrow, I guess we'll find out whether or not the ceasefire deal worked, and indeed the 12-day war is fucking over with. We'll see. I don't know. Iran is saying that they have claimed total victory. Alright, like, it's just, the whole thing is such a jumbled mess of shit. Because Donald Trump is saying, look, this is the fucking deal. And they're all going, and at the same time, it seems like, after Donald Trump's initial what the fuck, Israel recalled their planes, I guess, and so we're doing the ceasefire. I guess the ceasefire's on. Again, like, this is what I hate about this shit. It's ridiculous. And you know what else is ridiculous? We have Donald Trump impeachment, like version 4.8. Yay, we're going to impeach him for this strike on these nuclear facilities. Alright, cool. AOC wants to impeach him again. Alright, cool. I'm going to be shocked if they can impeach him. I'll be shocked. And if they actually remove him from office, I will be mortified and hiding. Because, man, I don't know what the fuck happens if that happens. But, like, I think this is, of course, obviously just a bunch of bullshit. Like, look, he didn't make a declaration of war. We need Congress approval to make a declaration of war. He didn't make a declaration of war. He made a strategic, kinetic, diplomatic assault. He made a strategic, kinetic, diplomatic maneuver That's not a declaration of war. He can do that shit if he wants. Like, he believe it or not, he can just strike a target like that if indeed there is that shit going on. He can, in fact, just kind of do that. Like, again, this whole idea that somehow the president, the executive branch, somehow has less power than all of the other branches. The executive needs the permission of all the other branches of government to do fucking anything. And at any point, apparently, a small circuit court in fucking Maryland can deem international policy not effective. Like, this is why when he's ignoring the courts. Yeah, because he's the fucking president. Again, we went through this shit with Bush. We went through this shit with fucking Clinton. We went through this shit with Bush. We went through this shit with Obama. We went through this shit with Biden Obama. We went through this shit with fucking Donald Trump. We're going through this shit with Donald Trump again. Yeah, he's ignoring the courts. Because, believe it or not, in certain things, he can tell the courts to go and fucking screw. There are other things in which the court can decide shit and say, no, you can't really do that. There's circumstances for that. But in certain situations, he can be like, no, shut up. And that's the way the shit kind of works. And then it's up to Congress to then deal with the president through whatever fucking means that they have to do that. Like, this is how the levers of power work. Like, no single government branch can control everything, and yet each government branch has their fucking jobs to do, right? The judicial branch is in charge of telling us what the laws mean, how they fit in society. Under this circumstance, this is what's going on. That's the role of the court. The fucking Congress and the Senate, they make the fucking laws. Then the judges tell us how they work in society, right? And the president is in control of enforcing the laws. Right? We have laws that say you can't have fucking illegal immigration. He's enforcing them when he's kicking motherfuckers out. You all motherfuckers say, oh, that's not really illegal. Bitch. Yes, it is. That's why it's called illegal immigrant. Because shit's illegal. Just because you give it a fucking dressed up name, that don't make it different. Well, they're undocumented. I don't fucking care. It's still illegal. And he has the right, and he has the wherewithal to kick the motherfuckers out. And if the president decides, there's this one thing I can do, and it'll stop a whole lot of shit. And I can do this thing, kind of dance in, dance back out, and be like, look, you really want to fuck with us? Because, like, if another country declares war on us, we gotta defend shit. And then, you know, we gotta move around troops, and we gotta do this, and close bases, and pull people out of countries, and this shit, and the other thing. There's a whole lot of pieces that need to be maneuvered. Right? And if they start attacking us on the homeland, well, the president's gonna defend the homeland. Because that's the job of the military. Right? And with this other shit, but we did this thing. And we can say, hey, look, we can turn this into something big if you really want to. But I don't think you do. And 9 out of 10 countries are going to be like, yeah, that's a good point. I don't really want to fuck around. And he can do that, believe it or not, because he didn't declare war on anybody. And he didn't make a warlike move. He said, you're not going to have nukes. And they went, fuck you. We're going to build this super, secret base underneath this mountain. And he went, you're not going to have nukes, and bombed the shit out of it. It said, now you don't have that anymore. So guess what? You're not going to have nukes. And they can decide to make an issue of it if they want. But that's on them. And if they do, really? You're all fucked up right now. And it's Israel fucking you up. We are 500 times the size of Israel. And you can't fuck with us. So, what if a whole lot of shit happens? But I'm telling you this. They ain't gonna fucking impeach him. They certainly ain't gonna remove him. I just don't see it happening. And as far as this ceasefire, man, I hope so. I hope we just end it like that. But I really honestly don't think it's going to just end like that. I think this is going to be a thing that is going to ebb and wane and wax and flow. And but whatever. I don't know. The whole thing's crazy. It's just mind shattering, all of the shit that's going on. Like, you get to a point where you really kind of look at some of these countries and you go, you guys really do believe your own bullshit propaganda, don't you? You really do believe that at any point you could just fucking remove us from the game board. Like, what? Like, no. We're the world police, man. Like, we say no and people fucking listen, or shit happens. We're gonna fuck your economy, right? We're gonna crush you economically. Do what we say, or we will sanction the fuck out of you, and we will make sure that nobody buys your shit, and we will make sure that you can't just make money. We will just stifle your economy to the point of famine and disease and death. And then when the people rise up and remove your dumbass, then I'm sure we'll have somebody else they'll elect that'll be like, hey, I'm cool with the U.S., right? Like, that's going to be the platform over in Israel. USA, okay, USA. Like, that. I love the USA. Betty Grable, what a dish. Like, we're going to have that shit going on. Betty Boop. Fuck Hitler. Fuck Hitler. I don't know, man. All I know is this shit's nutty as fuck. But like, this is the really bad nutty as fuck. But I mean, he already stopped one war. Anybody talking about India and Pakistan? No. In fact, the Pakistani president, leader, or whatever, was like, yeah, I'm going to put him up for a Nobel Peace Prize. Donald Trump is up again for Nobel Peace Prize because India did some shit and Pakistan did some shit, and Donald Trump went, no! And they went, well, what do you mean, no? And he was like, well, you come here, and we'll talk about deals and stuff. And they went, ooh, money? Make some more money. That's fine by us. And so they decided, yeah, we're going to have some deals. And that'll be cool. And we'll calm this shit down for a couple decades. And you know, once Donald Trump is long past, after his 6th or 7th term, then, you know, we'll start this shit back up again, I'm sure. But nevertheless, for now, let's make some money, because we need money to be able to buy more bombs to throw at each other. And now he's nominated for a Peace Prize. Look at that. If anybody can do it, it's going to be Donald Trump. But I don't know, man. Iran is always just frustrating. And now Israel is like taking liberties. The moment you've all been waiting for, the point when I look at Israel and go, what the fuck, dude? Like, that is obnoxious as shit. Made the president cuss. You have to be a certain level of asshole to make the president cuss. And, wow, we're just going to drop a shit ton of bombs on him because we got another 6 hours. Get him over there quick. Man, this is that shit. This is the moment when I found out about the Ukrainian, like, hostage videos. Where it's like a terrorist fucking hostage video that they were making, and all the fucking crazy shit that the Ukrainians were doing to prisoners and whatnot. And I'm like, I don't give a shit about Ukraine anymore, man. Like, that kind of shit really rubs me the wrong fucking way. Like, if I'm gonna be on your side, I gotta want to be on your side the whole way, right? This isn't a relationship. You're not my fucking girlfriend, right? Well, I'm not thinking about marrying you someday. I don't have to like the rough parts of you. I can look at the rough parts of you and go, that's some bullshit. You're a fucking foreign nation. Like, no. And, man, that shit from Israel really made me kind of go, motherfucker. Like, I mean, I get it. You know, you have that moment where you go, we can poke. And I'm not entirely thrilled at that. That is upsetting. But again, Iran fucking poked back, so it's like, it's like when mom calls you and your brother into the room and says, you go over there and you go over there and sit and stare at the wall and think about what assholes you are, and so you can cross the room and shake hands and hug your brother and be friends again, right? And then as soon as mom walks out of the room, yeah, this is all your fault. Fuck you. Hey, what did I fucking just say? It's the same fucking thing. It's children. It always just boils down to fucking children, man. Just children being children. But anyways, ceasefire's on. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see if Benjamin Netanyahu and the Ayatollah Khomeini are going to be able to walk across the room and shake hands and give each other a big hug and a kiss and say, I love you and I love you too. Alright, go back out there and be brothers. I don't know, man, but we'll see.